What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing the Iron Valiant from Pokemon. Let's begin along the top center of the page with that fin in the center of the head. We're going to start at the very top in the middle. So I'm going to bend this out toward the left and then back in toward the center. Let's go back up to the top and curve in the opposite direction, coming out towards the right and then down towards a point. Now let's wrap the head in behind, starting on the left side about halfway down the fin. We're going to bend this out and then down to right about there. Let's line this up on the right, going out and then coming down towards the same height. Now let's draw the front edge of the head, starting back on the left, curve this in, come down towards the center point, bend this up and then out towards the right side. Let's add those two slits along the top, starting on the left, bend this in and then down to right about there, line this up on the right. Now I want to add that opening, starting from the tip. Just going to taper this so it gets wider as you go out toward the top. Now we're going to tuck the eyes in underneath, starting over on the left side. Let's curve this down, go around and then in, move over towards the right side and do the same thing, going all the way around the eye and then up towards the top. In the center of each eye, we're going to draw a half oval, coming down and then up. Line that up on the right side. Now I want to trace that oval along the inside. Let's fill the inside of the eyes in black going around that ring. Now on the side of the head, we're going to add those two spikes. Let's start from this point, angle this up and then out. Do the same thing on the right. Now I'm going to come down along the side of the head, to right about there. And then we'll add another point, going a little bit shorter, going out. Now I want to pull this down and then in towards the bottom of the eyes. Now with this curve of the head, we're going to come underneath the spikes. Just going to come down towards the bottom and just pull that up underneath the eyes. And then in between, we're going to add a small curve coming down and then up for the chin. Now with the head complete, let's move down and draw on the neck. We're going to leave a gap in the center, draw two angled lines coming down and out towards the shoulders. Now round out the bottom of the neck. From the shoulders, just going to round this out, going out and then down towards the side of the body. Just go back to the left side, curve this down and in towards the hips. Bend this out and down. And then we'll curve this down and in towards the bottom, leaving a gap in the center. And I'll round that out. Let's add a seam across the top of the chest. We're going to come down in the middle and then back up. And then in the center of the body, we're going to draw an oval. Let's add a line coming down the center of the lower half of the body. And we'll add that ring for the hips. We're going to step up on the left side. We're going to draw an oval going all the way around the hips. And then back up on the right. Now let's continue working down towards the bottom of the legs. We're going to leave a gap in the center. Starting on the right, we're going to overlap the right leg on top of the left. Coming down with a straight angled line, going across, and then all the way down towards the bottom. Let's move over. It's going to angle this down around the outside towards the same height. And then we'll round out the bottom of the leg. Now let's go back up to the top, move over toward the left, draw a straight line coming down in behind the front leg. Go to the outside. We're just going to give a slight angle coming down and out. Now this leg is going to be a little bit shorter than the one on the right. Round the leg and pull that in. Let's add a socket along the top with a small half circle. And then in the center of the legs, we're going to draw an oval for the knees. Let's start with the one in the back. In the middle of the leg, draw an oval going all the way around and then up. Now the one on the right side will be slightly bigger. And then from the side of the ovals, draw a straight line going out towards the side of the legs. I want to add that detail across the bottom. Leaving a gap in the center, go to the left side. Draw a straight line going up. Do the same thing on the right. Flatten off the top, and then come down along the side. Now I'm going to add one strip over on the left, going up and then back down. Now I'm going to go all the way back up towards the top and draw in the arms. Let's start with the arm bent over on the left side. We're going to start from the shoulder, angle this down and then out. Round out the base of the arm. Now the arm is going to get thicker as it comes in towards the side of the body. Now the arm on the right is going to be angled slightly lower. Let's start from the shoulders, and down and out towards the elbow, round that out, then again pulling that in towards the side of the body. Let's add a socket along the side with a half circle. Let's go to the bottom of the arm along the inside, angle the arm, coming down and in towards the wrist. Let's go up towards the top. It's going to bend this out and then up, and it'll round out the end. Let's bend the outside of the arm. We're just going to taper this so it gets narrower as it comes in towards the wrist. Close off the bottom with a curve. Now let's add the small little hand, starting from here on the wrist, curving in and then back out. Let's continue to straighten this right arm, starting from the bottom of the socket along the elbow, round this out, come down and out towards the wrist. Let's go up to the top, going up, round this out, and then come down. Let's go up to the top of this curve, draw the outside of the forearm, again tapering this down towards the wrist, and then we'll round out the wrist. Let's add the hand, coming down and then up. Now before we get any further, I want to go back up to the head and draw those two bulbs along the back. Let's start from the top, curve this out, around, and then up underneath, and then do the exact same thing on the right, coming down, around, and then up. Let's add that detail across the bottom. Starting from the outside, bend this up and in, come around towards the bottom, and curve across the bottom, and then in. Let's take that shape and flip it over on the right, going up, coming down, and then round out the bottom. Now from the hips, we're going to draw on those front panels. Let's start from the hip on the left. It's going to bend this out, in behind the hand, continue out, and then down towards the bottom. Let's go over towards the right side and do the same thing, going out, and then we'll bend that down towards the same height. Let's go back up to the top. We're going to continue that curve coming in. Let's round up the top. Now I want to taper this so it gets wider along the outside, going out, and then down. Let's curve the end and just pull that in towards that bottom point. Now in between the legs and that outside panel, we're going to draw the inside of the back panel. So let's start on the left side. Bend this down and in, round this out, and just pull that up in behind the legs. And do the same thing on the right. Let's add that detail across the bottom of the panel, starting on the top left, bend this up and in. Same thing on the right, come down and then in towards the bottom. And now we're going to layer that staff in behind the body. Let's start from the hand. Just going to bend this out and then down. Let's go to the inside of the hand. We're going to draw a straight angled line, going up and then out in behind the body. I'm just going to follow this out towards the left side, going up and then out. Let's go back down towards the bottom. I'm just going to draw the top of the blade, going up and then in, angle this down towards the hand. Now I want to follow this bottom line going across, just on top. Let's follow this along the top left side. Let's continue that top line going up. I'm just going to bend that out towards the end. Now we'll close off the bottom just like we did with the blade along the right side. And we'll sign out art and add a splash of color, and that's pretty much it. That's where I draw the Iron Valiant from Pokemon. If you want access to our free artist workshops, join our club mailing list. I'll leave the link in the description below. I want to thank you for joining me today. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next one.